Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your mowers will practically build themselves.
Hello folks, it's Mad Dog Merv. Welcome to the Kit Hoarder Stash. Today, I've got a kit that I've been looking forward to it coming out. It is the 72 Duster 2-in-1 stock or drag, and it supposedly has some new retooled stuff or newly tooled stuff in it. So we'll take a look at that. Good old retro box look to it here. Got the rear spoiler, hood scoops, and racing hood there. That's kind of neat looking. Although I think, yeah, it doesn't have this entire decal, just the part down the middle, so you'd have to actually paint the other part of the hood, but that's pretty nice looking. So let's open this up. Parts breakdown is right there. Let's see what round two's got for us this time. Now, this kit is not cheap. This will set you back. I think it was $35. It's going to be in about that range. So let's first look at the body. And first thing that sticks out to me is the 72 taillights. Very nice. Marker lights are nice and defined on the side. The Pentastar. The rear ones look good. You know, very little minimal stuff to do on the body. This looks really good, like the Demon had, unlike the MPC 340 71 340. So pretty nice. Oh, even the Plymouth emblem is there. That's nice. Okay, pretty decent mold on the body. I'm happy with that. Now, guys, remember, with me, you're going to get the real deal. You're going to get my opinion, and it's only my opinion. I have spent a lot of years in the hobby industry, not just modeling and building, but actually on the other end. So I have a little bit of experience with this kind of stuff. And what you're going to get is the good, the bad, and the ugly from me. I don't get kickbacks. I don't get free kits from the manufacturers, just so I'll say really cool things about their stuff. I will tell you how I think about it. And having built a lot of these kits that we review here, either many times or many years ago, and then redoing them, it gives me a unique perspective. So with that, I'm gonna look at the most disappointing part of this whole thing right here. This piece of garbage that's got the heater, the little heater motor. Actually, the blower motor looks pretty good on that. The brake cylinder, master brake cylinder, is absolute garbage. The windshield wiper motor is molded in and doesn't look all that good. Shame. They could have done a lot better. Here we have a roll bar, the front bottom pan, kind of a pathetic looking engine and transmission that MPC is known for over the years with these Chrysler products. So that sprue is very disappointing to me. These ejector pin marks here. Yeah. Okay. Oh my heavens. Well, here's one bright spot. So here's your rear end and your leaf springs all molded into one. This is just like Same old duster kit from a million years ago. The one difference is on the exhaust here, looks like they've hollowed out the exhaust for us, which, yay, thank you for doing that. But come on, you guys, that's a pretty pathetic rear end. Okay, here we have some engine parts. The fan actually looks pretty good on this one, but other than that, it's, you know, the engine parts are real similar to what we've gotten before from this company. And again, we have just an alternator, no power steering there. Here we have our seat backs. We've got these nice scoops. I think these came in the Demon kit as well, I think. But these would be nice to have. Here's your exhaust system and your rear wing. Okay. Here we have pretty decent steering wheel. Column, very plain column, no turn signal arm, no place to put a key in, anything like that. Pretty pathetic. Carburetor's horrible. Distributor looks undersized. Alternator's not, the alternator's a bright spot on there. But yeah, that same old 318, 360, 340 that they put out for so many years, it's just, yeah. But the manifold does look a little bit different, looks a little bit more defined, but not what I would consider great. Your wheel backs, and here is your stock air cleaner. So on that one, just so. Nice looking hood though. Little pins if you want to drill those out and put those twin scoops in. The Plymouth, which you can't see, but right here on the front edge, Plymouth looks great. So, okay, that one looks good. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna compare this. So let's just see here. So your seats look really good. The pattern on this looks really good. Yay! I like that. The dashboard's the same old dashboard. The tub, the interior tub, interesting. The details are there, but they don't stick out very pronounced. Now to compare this with the one like the Fuzz Duster and all those others, which I happen to have an extra one of those. Other than it doesn't have the console, and this one doesn't have the back seat in it. That's separate. Yay for that, but I'm not overly impressed. Hey, if I was paying 10, 15 bucks for the kit, it'd be wonderful. But when you're paying premium prices, you expect premium stuff. So, and I know people don't like to hear that, but you know what? I've built enough of these over the years. It's like, come on, you guys, you keep jacking up the price and giving us, for the most part, the same old stuff. Prime example. Here's your chassis. On your engine compartment. The torsion rods look pretty good. At least there's no flash on them. That's nice. Built-in drive line. That's no bueno. The back part of the transmission is molded in there. The back seat looks very nice. Good job on the front seats and the back seats, making a nice new pattern. Great. The detail under the hood looks very good. This is the custom hood for you put the hood scoop on if you want. And still has the Plymouth on the front, and that does look really good. So there's some redeeming value here. Oh. Now this hood scoop has been on some of the other kits as well, but it looks like they flirted a little bit for once, which is nice. And it has locator pins, which that's very nice. Another stock air cleaner here. The inset for the grill. Okay, that's good. Looks very nice, very detailed. The rear view mirrors. I'm not going to get into the glass. I'm going to leave it in here. But your taillights look great. Headlights. The windshield and rear window look good. Nice. That's very good. Oh, and one other thing that I do like about this is you've got your little... didn't want to take this out. You've got the side windows here molded in. The rear quarter windows. Good. Okay, let's look at the tires. Are the standard Goodyear Polyglass GTs with the raised white letters on them and the white letter slicks that look, these pad printed. They're nice. They're very nice tires. I have a whole collection of them here. I use them for all sorts of things. They are very nice. So that's good. I'm glad that we're getting some updates in these kits. Some. Let's look at the chrome. Already see the rear bumper looks nice. Okay, so your front grille and that insert that's separate, I like that because this grille has come out before as a one piece and I was not impressed. But the bumpers look great. The shifter looks good. Rear view mirror. We've got these stock side view mirrors that look very good. And then you've got either rally wheels or what looks like, those can't be Krager SS, but they're similar in style, which is nice. That's really good to have. Cool. And it looks like, as far as plastic, last but not least, we have, ooh, a custom air cleaner. Can't read what it says on there though with my eyes. I think it says Mopar Performance. There you go. Mopar Performance valve covers and inserts for the mirrors. That's nice. That's a nice little touch. Okay, that's all the plastic. Let's see. This, I can tell you, is a huge step up. This is really a nice piece right here. And that's the decal sheet. If I can get it out. Okay, decal sheet has 340 in red and in white. It has the air cleaner decal, has a bunch of Mopar decals, a bunch of license plates. You've got these strobe for the hoods. You got two different styles of it, which is nice. You've got the surround for the taillights in both white and black, which is really nice. You've got marker lights, yay. You've got the Duster side stripes here. You got a 340 in white and a 340 in black. And then you've got these really nice twister decals here. Duster 340, and you got the Plymouth emblems if you want to use those. But both black and white twister decals, which I think is awesome. Would love to build a twister Duster. Maybe someday someone will come out with the gold Duster decals, but I'm happy to have the twister Duster. That will be really, really cool. So nice work on the decal sheet. Round two. Okay, the destructions. Building that what I call the pathetic engine. I mean, it makes a representative of a small block Chrysler that's okay. And here's your putting your tires and wheels together. Here's your interior, your seats, your roll bar if you so desire. Excuse me. The radiator support. Oh my goodness. Front suspension, not a lot to it, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. It's the rear suspension I have some heartburn with. Supposed to be traction bars, not your regular slapper type. This is a different type, which isn't too bad. That rear axle just Why? With all the other good and updated stuff in here, why go with that crappy old axle and springs? It just boggles my mind. Your pathetic bulkhead there. You're putting your front end on, and then you've got your choice of putting just a regular stock hood, putting these scoops on the hood, which would be nice, or you could put that other big one on the drag. Put your taillights in, and of course your option for your mirrors, which I like. That's great, because then you also got spares for another project. Putting the wing on if you want, the hood scoop, and then your decal placement, which is really nice. So I think this is going to build into actually a really nice looking kit. Again, just a few things that I want to gripe about because I expect better. I really do. And there's manufacturers out there that are doing better. So, but the fact that you've got correct seats for the 72 is a bonus. So I really do like that. Didn't really notice anything in the way of decals for the instrument panel. I guess that's what that is. Yeah, looks like there's one, but it's not fabulous. The engine's definitely, to me, a weak spot. How many of you guys have had a Duster in your lifetime? I mean a real one, not just a model kit. I think we've all built like that fuzz Duster, the 75. I think we built that. You guys have seen me do it on this channel. And that 71, which is one of my favorite kits. It really is. It's in my top 5. The 71, I think, is really well done, the 340. But how many of you guys have had a real Duster in your lifetime? They are fun. I did. Mine was a 70, and it was sweet. And yeah, this, brother. So some good stuff here. Some that I definitely think could be improved. The decal sheet is a big winner. The tires and rims, in my opinion, are a big winner. And the body is great. So I am looking forward to building this. Not sure on a color yet, because I'd have to come up with something really cool for 72, but we will. Thanks for joining us today on the Kit Hoarder Stash, and you guys have the rest of a wonderful week. We'll see you again soon.